am streaming, as in I'm in front of a camera and I am talking to it. The question is, am I live? Am I going out into the internet in multiple places? Trying something new here. Okay. So, okay, it looks like I'm on Periscope now. Periscope is one of those, is on Twitter. Oh, looks like I'm on Twitter. Great. That's great, because no one's going to watch me there. Oh, looks like I'm on YouTube. Looks like I'm on Facebook. The question is on Facebook. Did I go into the Facebook event as I was supposed to? Looks like I did. Rock and roll. Okay, so here's what we're doing. It's weekly on Wednesdays. It's Wednesday. I'm Brett. I do weekly on Wednesday, every Wednesday at 8. I didn't do my hair, but I did weekly on Wednesday. Priorities. This is when usually I have better lighting. No, I usually don't. But I usually play music. I don't usually have a button shirt with a collar, but today I do. And I can't play music right now. And I'm struggling to button this up because I injured my arm. And this is old news if you are a regular tuner-inner of Weekly on Wednesday. What might also be old news is that we are switching formats up. And instead of my performing music on the piano and the guitar and singing along, we are now having music video watch parties. Okay? Now, let's see. I really should have also done something else. I should have downloaded this cool app, which will allow me to see when people chat or comment on Facebook, like, hey Kim, hey Donna, hey Steve, because I'm on Facebook and YouTube and I think even Twitter right now, and I can't see all of that. And so there's this cool app where I can not only stream all these places at once, but see what everyone's saying to me. So I don't know if I can do all that right now, but you know, one thing at a time. So here's the deal. Today, we are watching I Am Not Altogether. That's what we're watching. It's my first music video that I ever made. I will probably interrupt it a few times. Hey, Todd. I'll probably interrupt to talk. I will take any questions. And then I will try to sing I Am Not, karaoke style. Okay? Now, you could just go and watch the I Am Not video anytime you want. It's old. It's the oldest video I've ever made. But you're here live with me, the creator, the director, the performer of the song I Am Not, the video I Am Not. So why not do it together, okay? And the fun of this is that if you have questions, you just throw them in. Let's see, there's a comment chat section on YouTube, and then there's comments on Facebook, like Alan just commented, hey Alan, hey John Paul, I keep wanting to call you JP, but I feel like that's not like what you want to do. We are not on Instagram, Kim, because I can't do this on Instagram. I'm gonna screen share and show videos, so instead I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Periscope, Twitter. Okay, enough of that. So let's do this. The whole deal is I show you the video. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you the video. I was hoping that people would have comments ahead of time and questions, but no one did. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you've not. I'm going to show you some of the video, but I'm going to totally interrupt it. Now, if I don't unshare the screen so you see me, then remind me so I do that. Okay. Now, let's see. Can I do this? There's the video. Now, I share that. I unshare me. All right, let's just watch the first bit. Set the scene, so to speak. Oop, I gotta wait for 1 moment, please. Oops, okay. Okay. Now, apologies for going back and forth and maybe showing you all the many apps I have in my dock. No, wait, that has to get muted. Why is that not muted? Yep, there we go. All right. I hear it. Where do I hear this? Oh, I hear it on YouTube now. Sorry, I'm like, what? I find myself so fascinating. I'm watching this while doing this. Fascinating, I know. Okay, so as you see, the video starts out. It's dark. It's cold. You can see it's cold. There's breath coming out. You see the breath coming out. I am in a suit, which is rare, but I'm in a suit. It looks like there is some stabbing happening. It could be a barn. It looks like a very old space. It's definitely like in the middle of nowhere. Like definitely rural, stranded feeling. Like whatever's happening here, no one's gonna interrupt it. Nothing's happening. Oh, Todd, you can't hear it on YouTube? Can anyone hear it? Shoot. Ugh. No one can hear it. Can anyone hear it on Instagram? Huh. Sorry about that. That's strange. Well, oh, it's a silent movie. I see. Huh. Should have been picking that up. Sorry about that. Let's see. I'm going to try it again. Let me make sure I have all that sound. You should be picking it up from here. So, yikes. You guys hear that? I hear it. All right, so we can hear that now. Maybe the problem is I'm doing it from a second speaker. All right, we're going to try that again. Thank you for bearing with me, my friends. Let's try this again. Okay, we're going to go play that from the beginning.
I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed, I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed. And I'm now the one who controls this rage, breaking through the night, distinguishing this bad. I'm not ashamed, I'm not afraid, I believe me proud of all that I've made. My instincts are divine because they are mine. Every twitching ticket and unconscious I I'm not afraid to do this to you. I'm not ashamed you've done this to me. I'm not afraid to do this to you. When you try to extinguish me.
Okay, oops. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? You can hear it now. Yeah, we got it now. Okay, I think you can hear it now. Great. I think you can hear it on Facebook and YouTube. I did not have, there's a mic and then there's an audio output capture for when I play the videos. Fixed now. Okay, great. So yes, there's sort of a kind of B horror movie vibe of this, you know, and we were going for that. We were going with it. So what I kind of like about the video looking back is that it's pretty vague, you know, like I had to think of an idea that would work with just me as the actor. So because it's just me, and then there's obviously the guy who's filming it, and then there's someone else holding lights. You know, we shot this in my grandma's backyard, which is 45 minutes outside of New York City, which you would never guess by seeing it. It's just outside of Stamford, which is a city, but in Connecticut. And you know, she lived on, it was technically an old farm. It wasn't really functional at that point. So what you see us going into is actually a barn, or at least was when I was a kid. So you'll see more of that later in the video. But where I was inside, where there was the action, which I kind of love, like, you know, you don't know what's happening when the video starts. I'm just like stabbing the air and you see sort of fabric billowing. And then, you know, at the end of the verse, you see the shot, you see the barn, the white fixture, and you see me coming out of it. And that's when I'm pulling, and you don't see what it is. It's supposed to be a body. and it is, you know, it's really just like pillows wrapped in a sheet, tied up, and I'm pulling it out. And then that leaves us at the end of the first verse. So, you know, we don't quite know exactly who I killed yet at that point. But it seems like we have some momentum now, so let's keep going, okay? So, turn me off. Start the video back on.
I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed, I'm in ignorance of judgments being made. I open up my eyes, drop my disguise, with every mistake I become much more myself. I do not deceive, I do not believe, for that world of indecision I don't breathe fire into the sun, promise not to run, face the light of night, I try and have some fun. I'm not afraid to do this to you. I'm not ashamed you've done this to me. I'm not afraid to do this to you. When you try to extinguish me.
You know, so first of all, what I keep noticing the more I watch this is just, well, one, I feel like I look really young. Two, the lighting is just amazing. So, you know, we had to bring a generator, you know, which is ultimately like a motor. It was loud. It sounded like a truck engine, you know, so it's a gas powered engine that we can run all the electronics from because we had to have such lighting. And so there were cables going everywhere that the lighting follows from. So I had the guy who was filming it, and then I had a friend holding all the lighting, which was honestly like, and I don't think I really appreciated it at the time, how much that really made the shoot. You know, like we wouldn't be able to really not just see any of this, but so many of those shots, like seeing my breath seeing just myself blackened out with the forest behind me, that it really makes so much of the video, um, you know, in a way that just wouldn't have been possible. Obviously, we needed the lights just to make the video, but really without it just took it to another level. Really, I was just so impressed by that, and it was not a trained friend. So yes, as you see, I have now dug a hole and buried the body. um, and so, one thing I will also just point out before we keep going on with the body, with the the music video and the burial of the body, is like this was my first music video, and so like it was such a big deal for me. Like it was my first release. So like right now, this song "I'm Not" is on my first album, which came out in 2014. But I actually released this song and this video first. I released this video in like November of like 2009 because I had my first EP, The Dissonance, release in January of 2010, over a decade ago. And you know, it was a very homespun project. I then released another homemade EP called The Thawing in 2012. And, you know, those songs are what ended up making my full album in 2014, but I reworked a lot of it, and just to sort of make the production fuller and have a live drummer. So, you know, the sound that you're hearing now, although muffled, I'm sure, a lot, is the newer version. But you know, I debuted this video over 10 years ago, and I was very, very green when I made it. So yes, during the process, yes, I'm answering my own question that no one asked me. It was so cool to be making this. I felt like such a freaking rock star, although muffled. But you know, of course, like when everything got released, when the album got released and the video got released, I ended up feeling pretty disappointed, and learning a lot in the process. So, so hey, let's watch a little bit more of the movie, the video. Maybe I could find a copy of The Dissonance. I know, like, I talk shit about The Dissonance now, but I am really proud of those songs. And so many of the people that I know who follow me to this day met me because of that. And so I really have to be proud of it and grateful for the people who saw its charms. Okay. Now I'm probably going to rewind a little bit just so we can get the emotional, you know, vibe. I really like the second chorus because instead of me lip syncing, which isn't great because there's so many words, it just has me freaking like beating the ground with a shovel, which like I love.
You've done this to me. I'm not afraid to do this to you. Think you tried to extinguish me. I'm not the one to deny my strength. I'm not the one to claim innocence. I will not pretend I'm incompetent.
Oh yeah.
For you tried to extinguish me, expel and erase all of me, extract and negate all I see, hide me and silence my dreams.
Holy shit. Did you guys just see that? No way. No freaking way. What was that? What was that? Oh my god! Perfectly shadowed. Perfectly shadowed. No anything. No censorship, no blurring, just perfectly shadowed by the lighting. I should keep going before Facebook takes us down.
Had me and
I love my face.
my dreams.
Oh my God! Whoa! Watch the stammering feet. That's the best. Whoa!
Break the mold, escape the hold of the life of sadness, begging for you, so don't fight the trend.
What was I doing? Yes. So yes. Now, of course, the video has really hit its peak here. So it's probably silly of me to stop it right now, but we have to save a little something. And, you know, that's the high point of discussion. So yes, my very first music video, and I'm naked. Todd on YouTube knows that it's at the word hide me. Very good. Oh, interesting. That's very artful. Let me turn off this light back here. Brett, silly me. Yes. Hide me, and yet I'm revealing me. Very good point. So yes, what has happened so far? So the video starts, and I murder someone. We don't know who. And then I pull out the body bag, and then I bury it. And then we see a body comes up, tears the dirt off of himself, which is, by the way, really fun to do. And it's also like, as I said, this video was like such a big deal for me to make. Like, I so meticulously groomed myself. I still remember that's like the best I've ever shaved my face. My nose hairs are perfect. My chest is so perfectly trimmed. I don't think I've ever groomed my chest hair so meticulously as for this music video. So, yes. Yes, Richard, it's a Gleason Pete show. But it was interesting, you know, like we didn't have to do anything to hide it because it was all just very well shadowed. And it was pretty nerve-wracking to do that. It was extremely cold. I won't lie about that, extremely cold. I think we had like a robe for me to huddle up in. That was nice. So let me just quick see if there are any questions so far. My grandma, once again, had no idea this was going on. She was in her bedroom. The funny thing is, I mean, it's not really funny. It's kind of sad. But we could hear her snoring over the generator. So we knew she was still asleep. We weren't waking her up. I mean, my grandmother had sleep apnea and snored very loudly, and I could swear I could hear her snoring over it. Donna, I'm so glad you have a copy of the Dissonant CD. I'm going to have to find one to show you that. I'm going to have to find everyone. I'm going to have to find a copy to show everyone what it looks like. So, yes. Okay, now maybe it's time for us to check out the ending of this video. So, just to let you know, to get everyone up on the same page, before I tease this out any longer, I killed someone. I buried him. He pulled himself up out of the dirt, resurrected himself, and then started freaking chasing me through the forest in the middle of the night. He's naked. I'm very respectfully dressed in a suit. Donna just got it. I'll read her comment after I show the rest of the movie. Okay, here we go. We're going to rewind a little bit to really get the full dramatic effect, right? You know? Here. Oh.
Break the mold, escape the hold of the land of sadness, begging for you, so don't fight the trend, do not bend, weakness works with madness, come to me to end you. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed, I will stand up to obstructions in my way.
That, my friends, is the I'm Not music video. It was the very first music video I made. So, as you see, I killed someone, I buried him, came back to life, and killed me. Visually, the only difference between us is that I'm in a suit and he's naked. Now, Donna on Facebook says, you killed off your alter self. That's a pretty spot-on way to look at it. And Randall says it's very powerful. I say, thank you, Randall. I think it's pretty powerful, too. I think what's hard is that it's also kind of funny. Like, it has a B-horror movie thing, too, going on. So, like, it can go both ways. But, yes, I think ultimately the thing is this. I killed myself, and then I came back and myself killed me. So, yes. Basically, I'm trying to say, the parts, when you try and repress parts of yourself, those parts are going to come back and take their revenge on you. You can't hide from yourself. I wrote this song a long time ago, but when I started writing this song, it was like a mantra or a chant that I had to repeat to myself over and over again, just to soothe myself. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed, I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed, whenever I felt overwhelmed. And it helped. It would get my breathing aligned, it would lower my heart rate. And I wrote the song as a sort of rebellion against that feeling that I had of being afraid of myself and being afraid of what I might do in the future and what the future had in store for me. But, the truth is, I was extremely afraid, and I had a lot of shame and guilt. And so this song, when it came time to make the video, I kind of realized that, like, everything I say and feel in this song is, sort of, I mean, a lot of it's like, it's building myself up, it's puffing up my own chest, it's everything I wish for and want. And so it's like, and it's also a lot of like negative statements, things that I'm not. And, now, looking back on it, though it's not the way that I thought and felt about things and how I understood my own mind, I would rewrite the song using more positive statements, like, instead of I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed, I would be like, I am proud. So like, let's see, I'm not afraid, I'd be like, I feel secure, I am proud. I mean, obviously, that would not be a great song, but I probably wouldn't write the song now, so that's that. So I thought that, the video was kind of an opportunity to to make a further comment on that. Like, if you try and repress your fear and shame, it will freaking come back and bite you in the butt. The cold, pale New England booty. So Richard says, I think it was the second video you did that Walt sent me to check out. It was Calculated. So Calculated was the third video I did. So this week I'm doing I Am Not, and I have one more treat in store, so do not leave. Then the next video I did was also for the Dissonance, which was Feudal and Fooled. And then I did 2 videos for my second EP, which were Calculated and Destruction. But then I redid all those songs for my first album. And I did 2 more videos for that. I did Imposter and Alive. That's why the first album has like 6 videos. Oh, no, not Alive. That's for Manifest. Imposter. And that's it. I added Imposter. So that's why the first album has like 5 videos. Okay, so, my friends, thank you for joining me. I thought that we could add a bit of a, performative element, another aspect to the song. Like we learned about the song, we learned about the video. Maybe now last week, 2 weeks ago, I tried to do a whole show where I sang along to backing tracks, and I'm not down with doing a whole show to backing tracks. It's just not my vibe. But hey, how about I try and sing I Am Not to one backing track? Okay, my friends, are we down for that? Now, I don't know how this is going to sound, but hey, it's just one song. Let's do that, and then let's call it, and next week we'll meet at the same time, same place for Weekly on Wednesday, the Video View Watch Party, Session 2. Next week it'll be Feudal and Fooled, and I bet you don't even know that song or that video, so it'll be great. I'm pulling up my lyrics, because there's so many words in this song. And then, let's see, I'm going to, let's see, I have it in my iTunes. So many things are open right now. All right, let's listen. I hope you can hear it. Got it? Hear it? Okay. Keep that down a bit. Okay, I hope you can hear that, and me. I hope it's not a huge mess. If it is, let me know, and we will try to do it better next time, right? Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try to do a roundup and guess everyone who was here this time and thank them afterwards. So that's my favorite way to end these. Okay, my friends, let's see. Got my lyrics. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, this is going to be really hard because the lyrics start the song. I didn't think of it. Here we go. So I'm just going to start it and then press play. That'll be hilarious. Okay. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. I'm now the one who controls this rage. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. It's hard to find because they are mine. I'm not afraid to do this to you. I'm not ashamed you've done this to me. I'm not afraid to do this to you, but you tried to extinguish me. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. I'm in ignorance, something's been being made. I open up my eyes, stop my disguise. With everything they got me from much more my soul. I do not deceive, I do not believe. For that world and justice, and I feel I stare into the sun. I'm not to run, face the light, I am fun. I'm not afraid to do this to you. I'm not ashamed you've done this to me. I'm not afraid to do this to you. But you had to extinguish me. I'm not the one to deny my strength. I'm not the one to claim innocence. I will not pretend I'm incompetent. For you tried to extinguish, then had to face on them. Stack that negate all I see. Hide me inside in my dreams. Break the mold, escape the fold. The life that is begging for your soul. Don't fight the trend, do not let weakness but that is the leader and you. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. I will stand up to obstructions in my way. Okay, I don't know what that sounded like on your end. It didn't sound great on my end. I just kind of disappear. Oh, thanks for telling me, Kim. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I'll figure out a better audio solution next week. I'm thinking that it compressed. I'm thinking that we couldn't handle having the audio from the the track in the computer and my voice from outside. But hell, uh, maybe it was at least fun to watch. Okay, so regardless, thank you so much for joining me today, my friends. Next week is Feudal and Fooled. So this song is from my the song's from my first album, which is self-titled, called Brett Gleason. It's called the song is I'm Not. I hope you enjoyed the song and the video and learning more about it. I certainly did enjoy that as well with you. Next week we'll be back, same time, same place, Facebook, YouTube. It was on Twitter too. And I can also go on stream on Twitch too. I've never used Twitch. So Facebook, thank you, Kim. Thank you, John Paul. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. I think my mommy was on here for a bit. Thank you so much to everyone. And thank you, Grant. Thank you so much for everyone who joins me here. I really, really, truly appreciate it. It's such a highlight to see you all here. Richard, thank you for joining me on YouTube. Anyone else who is anywhere, I see there's some people on YouTube who haven't commented. I'm just grateful to see you. Okay, so this week was about I'm Not. I hope you enjoyed it. I am Brett Gleason, and let's see if I can slickly sign off.